3D Essentials, more things to try. Further develop
Siri_bot says Siri_bot has joined Cerebral Love.
Try these optional activities to challenge yourself, build your skills, and improve your project. Each challenge tasks and medium expert difficulties so that you know what to expect. Do one of them, all of them, or none of them. Totally up to you. Make a perfect block tower with vertex snapping. Oh, so they do teach about it. Nice. Add different shaped prefab blocks. Add and frame custom artwork. Seems interesting. If you're not interested in doing these challenges, skip to the end of this tutorial and mark it as complete. Easy. Make a perfect block tower with vertex snapping. Substitute challenge is classified as difficult if you're interested in completing it, read on, otherwise skip to the next step. A vertex, plural, vertices, point in which the edges of shapes meet, like a corner. Unity vertex snapping is a feature that allows you to perfectly align the vertices of different game objects to one another by snapping them together. Okay. Vertex snapping is a little tricky at first, which is why this is an optional challenge. However, if you master the skill, it can be very useful. How is this tricky? It makes your life so much easier. Add a new block prefab to a spot on the floor, then drag another 2 blocks onto the floor next to it. Hold down the V key on your keyboard while you select one of the bottom vertices of a block you want to put on top of another. Drag your cursor toward the target vertex on another block, and the vertices will snap together. Repeat this process to create a perfectly aligned tower that's 3 or 4 blocks high. I think they forgot to mention that you have to be on the move tool, but whatever. Medium. Add different shaped prefab blocks. This optional challenge is classified as medium difficulty. If you're interested in completing it, read on the rest of the next step. You create an interesting tower using simple rectangles, but the tower could be much more interesting if you incorporate a few different shapes like cylinders, cones, and prisms. In the project window, go to Unity Essentials Prefab Shapes, click and drag one of the shapes into the scene. To make the shape detect collisions, add a Mesh Collider component, then enable the Convex property. To make it respond to forces, add a Rigid Body component. To give the new block some color, either create a new material for it, apply it, or select an existing material using the object picker in the Mesh Render component. Position the shape in an interesting position in your block configuration. You may want to scale these shapes proportionately. To do this, you can click and drag the central gray handle with the scale tool, or you can select the chain link icon next to the scale property and the transform component to constrain proportions. Central gray handle. Repeat this step for other blocks to try and make the collision more interesting. Oh, that's what they meant, the central gray block. Wait, but he's using the move tool. Was he using the scale tool? Oh, he was using that, okay. I see. Nice. You're just using QWERTY to just jump through the tools really fast. Convex. That was pretty fast. Nice. But it's cool, it doesn't look sped up or anything though. Expert add and frame custom artwork. Ooh, interesting. Options classified expert difficulty if you're interested in completing it, read on, otherwise skip to the next step. This room is still sort of bland. It would benefit a lot from some custom artwork. Adding some artwork also allows you to personalize this room a bit more and make it your own. To accomplish this, you'll need to create a blank art canvas using a quad primitive. Then import and apply an image of your choosing as the quad's material. Oh, okay. That's cool. Finally, you'll make it look a little nicer with a frame. Right-click on the hierarchy window, select 3D object quad to create a flat, one-sided object. Interesting, that's what a quad is? In the transform component of the quad, set its Y position value to 90, so it will lie flat against the wall, or another multiple of 90, depending on which wall you want to put it on. Then position it against a wall using the move tool. Y rotation to 90. What would that look like? But let me look at my Unity project and see what okay, I see. I'm just trying to visualize the 90-degree turn. Find or create an image you want to use for your artwork. If you don't have one in mind, use one from one of the links below is opening the link. By opening the link, right-clicking on the image and selecting Save Image As. Don Lemon, Big Cactus. Oh yes. Game Jam Race. Oh, cute. Create a new material in the My Materials folder named
Disaster says CHEAP viewers on esaval.
Yeah. Good job, sorry, but now I'm gonna try saying goodbye.
Salt Desironides says good bot.
Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna take a second to do it. I have an idea to make the TTS not read those. I could just do it later, but I could do it now. Do it right now. Never mind, actually, maybe I can't do this. But what I can do... Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Create a new material in the My Materials folder named Art Material and apply it to your quad game object. To import your chosen image into your project, drag the image file from your File Explorer into the My Materials folder in the project window. This action will create a new copy of the image file in your Unity project folder. In the Surface Input section of your Art Materials Inspector window, for the base map property, use the object picker to select your image. Surface Input. Base map property. Adjust the quad game object scale if necessary to avoid image distortion. You would likely want to stretch out the canvas to make it wider. Duplicate the quad, Control D, rename the duplicate frame, and then make it a child game object of the quad game object. Adjust the scale of the frame game object to 1.1 on all axes to slightly enlarge it compared to the art. Then reposition it behind the other quad game object to ensure it doesn't block the art. Create a new material in the My Materials folder and name it after your chosen frame color. Set the base map to a nice frame color. Apply this material to the frame to finalize the frame's appearance. If you want, you can create additional pieces of artwork using the same steps above. Quad. Nice. Okay. Just like thinking what a quad is. Since, like in real life, an object doesn't just have one side. Review and proceed to the next tutorial. No matter if you choose to tackle a single challenge, complete them all, or skip them, you're set for the next step. Proceed to the next tutorial where you have a chance to complete a quiz and get credit for completing this project. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm just checking. Yes. Is this going to be the same thing? Yeah. Complete a quiz to get credit for completing the mission. Create game objects. Manipulate game objects. Apply components to game objects. Employ basic physics for game objects. Prefabs in order to manage the game objects in a scene or project. Employ essential features of the Unity editor. Oh my gosh. Identify the default elements in a new scene. Decide which camera setup to use given a project's requirements. Light a scene in a manner that will simulate the real world behavior of light. What is a prefab? This one. We add a primitive 3D shape to a Unity scene. What happens? This one. Automatic search for I mean, it's gonna be one of these two. Is it really at the origin though? I thought it was based on like the last object you framed in Unity. Just do it. I don't think 3D objects they'll ever have. I'm just gonna make a new 3D object in my Unity. Set a cube. C did not go at 0, 0, 0. Oh damn. It comes with a collider. Alright, a little minor detail that I didn't realize. Delete the cube. Comes with a collider. Which of the following best describes the process of creating a new blue material in Unity? Deploy mode, what? Directly in the scene, you right-click a game object, select material, new material, and set its colors. Blue in the inspector window. From the project window, select create material. Then in the inspector window, use the color picker to change the materials. Probably this one. Question 4. Which of the following are true about Unity's built-in components? 3 correct answers. The rigid body component adds physics properties to a game object, allowing it to react to forces and collision within the game environment. That's what collider's for. Matches the shape of the object's mesh, allowing for detailed collision detection. The mesh render component determines the appearance of a game object, but does not affect the physical properties or interactions. Allows the game object to transform into any other game object when spacebar is pressed. What? It's not prop hunt. Question 5. What happens when you move and rotate the directional light in a scene? The rotating directional light changes the direction of shadows and lighting in the scene. Oh my god, for a second I thought it was saying I got one wrong. I was like, what the hell? Manage game object prefabs, create a game object component with a script. We did not do that, but it's fine. Manage game object prefabs with game object components, yes. Create game object, transform game objects, control the appearance of game objects. Or basic physics for game objects. Yay. Nice. This is pretty cute. The EXP system's kind of cute. This looks identical to the previous version of this. So nice to have a programming essentials part now. Piece of the puzzle. So Audio Essentials, Programming Essentials, 2D Essentials, Publishing Essentials.
Corrupt Converter says \me.
What? Yo, Corrupt. I'm just gonna preview what's in this pathway. Not that I'm here yet, but I just want to preview it. Yeah, these must be huge considering they're like divided into such small parts. I mean, like, they're not divided into a lot of parts.
Says I've been on VIP nice.
Oh, I was gonna use the VIP for like things that people can buy. For funsies. Because there's a limited amount of those rules anyway. Plus, it's only cosmetic. Project Unit 3. And I mean buy with like free points from watching. It's mostly cosmetic.
Corrupt Converter says it's slightly more than cosmetic.
All it does is stop, you know, if I like put a slow on the chat, VIPs just aren't affected by that, but I don't really use that feature. Yeah, but I don't have a feature that stops anyone.
Converter says it lets you send the same message twice or more times in a row.
It stops, like I said, if I put a slowdown on the chat, then you can keep sending more and more messages. But I don't use those features, so anyone can just spam messages if they want to in the chat. I mean, if it was a lot, I probably would tell them to stop, but...
Corrupt Converter says by default users can't send repeat messages.
You sent repeat. Wait, can it? I think people have sent repeat messages. But who cares? I mean, people shouldn't be sending repeat messages anyway, so it's not a big deal. Oh, interesting.
Corrupt
Okay, so they
Converter
really
says
do.
your message was not sent because it is identical to the previous one you sent, less than 30 seconds ago.
Well, I see. But that's fine, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't really. There's not really much value in repeating the same message if it was already sent. Mm-hmm.
Corrupt
I was thinking of
Converter
using
says
it
true.
now. I was gonna convert all the VIP roles into just like raffle tickets, lol, so that anyone who has a VIP, anyone who has a role at the end of the stream gets like put in like a raffle for extra
Corrupt Converter says
channel points for stupid rewards, because yeah, stupid rewards are the best. I updated my like about part of the Twitch stream to like explain how that stuff works. There's only 2 rewards right now because I couldn't think of anything else that wouldn't annoy the crap out of me. I actually used to. I tried rewards in the past, but I didn't use them for very long. But I came up with like, not mod. What the hell? That's not a reward.
Corrupt Converter says
Silly.
VIP and mod.
The VIP is really just like a raffle ticket, though. I'm using it as a raffle ticket, so I know who to enter into the
Corrupt Converter
raffle to
says
get
the
some
2
extra of those
rewards.
points. The 2 rewards are not mod. Mod is not a reward. There are no gift
Corrupt
subs.
Converter says tier 10 gift sub.
You can't do subs unless you're an affiliate. I didn't do that. It's just Ellie sup nerd.
Ellie
Oh my god.
B314 says sup nerds.
I could not do that. I could not do that every stream. Be like sup nerds. Like, well, I guess I could kind of, but no. Yeah, I don't really like candy very much, but nerds are pretty good. I've always kind of liked nerds. And during Halloween, I'd always trade my candy for more nerds. I'm playing Nan game. Oh my freaking god, Corrupt.
Ellie B314
It's a shame
says, bro,
you weren't
19 hours
around.
yesterday learning
I
Unity
spent
and playing Nan
3
game.
goddamn hours playing Nan. This one level Nan game made me actually want to pull my hair out. Like, I almost pulled my hair out until finally Ellie came to the rescue and was like, I can't. I mean, I hope you were thinking I can't watch this poor child suffer anymore. Because you see what I went through during that one? That was real.
Corrupt
That
Converter
was
says
so
which one?
goddamn counter. I want to curse so bad. F that level. F that level. Like, honestly, I want to
Corrupt
strangle
Converter
it.
says, oh, was it the data flip-flop?
No, I got past the data flip-flop by myself, but that goddamn counter, I want teaching you. Okay, thank you, Ellie. I'm glad. Oh my god, I'm going on a holiday for just a little while from Nan game. I can't do it again. Sorry, you missed it, Corrupt, but your own fault. But like I can't. That I was in so much pain.
Corrupt Converter says counter.
Yeah.
Really?
It was the one after flip flop. It was not fun. They should just rename it instead of it
Corrupt
shouldn't be
Converter
Nan
says, hold
game.
on, let me look at it. I feel like that one was easy.
Good for you. But Sam, I hate that level. I don't want to do it again. So goddamn painful. Jesus, I don't even want to think about it. The trauma. And the funny thing is, the only reason I did Nan game, I didn't even want to do Nan game. I only did it because I thought it was going to put me to sleep. But it only made me really frustrated. It did not put me to
Corrupt
sleep.
Converter says, now I don't remember.
Oh, you know, I did stay up for 24 hours. Because you know, Ellie, when I was done streaming, I stayed up for another 3 or 4 hours. I just could not sleep. I just couldn't, so...
Corrupt Converter says, but I thought there was a block that did 1 to a 16-bit
Bro,
input.
you say, I don't know. I couldn't. I had too much cortisol in my blood from the goddamn Nan game, so I couldn't sleep. So yeah. Yeah.